Hello, my dear friends. How are you all doing today? Welcome to PMC English, and this is Parinita Patri. I welcome you all to a wonderful episode of Spiritual Glossary, my dear friends. What is glossary? Glossary is all about words and their meanings and their references and what they really stand for. And this is what we are going to understand. And today we are going to learn about a term called chanting. Patriji says when you do meditation, don't chant any mantra, don't chant anything. So what is this chanting all about? This is what we are going to understand today, the word called chanting. So let us understand in a deeper way. Chanting is a technique to evoke energies. Each word, tone and rhythm creates corresponding vibrations and colors of different frequencies in space according to the level of consciousness and the beingness level of a man. And chanting can be safely used if one knows the condition of the bodies, their stage of development on the path of evolution, their habit patterns, diseases through which they have passed, and the degree of sensitivity and responsiveness of these vehicles. And to these conditions must be added knowledge of the environment in which man lives. To know the conditions as they exist is very important, because only through such knowledge will we be able to foresee the result, either constructive or destructive. So group chanting is safe when members are highly developed and are under the guidance of an initiate. Individual chanting is more dangerous because the energy thus released can easily cause disturbances in one's bodies if there is any kind of defect in them. And some people think that chanting is a form of meditation. It is not meditation. Chanting can be done by anyone, but only those whose minds are educated can meditate. And chanting increases your energy at best. It does not offer guidance. It does not discriminate between actions you are going to take. And in chanting, you evoke energy from unknown sources. This puts your mechanism in contact with non-human entities. And in this case, you do not have control of the incoming energies or the ready equipment to use them or the means to recognize the source of these incoming energies. And this situation creates a real danger for the chanting one, especially when the person is directly instructed by Great One and watched by him. And the ageless wisdom is against necromancy. It warns against mediumistic activities and warns the servers and students to stay away from all sciences of materialization, channeling or automatic writing. And mediums are in contact with shells, or as they are called in esoteric sciences, corpses, the spirits left on the astral plane. And what is an astral corpse, my dear friends? The astral corpse, it is the astral body which the human soul leaves behind after he passes into the mental plane. Or it is a mental corpse which the human soul leaves behind when he passes into higher mental realms, my dear friends. That is the astral corpse and the mental corpse. Just like we have dead bodies on the physical plane, there are dead bodies in the astral and the mental plane as well, my dear friends. So this is what we really need to understand when we are trying to understand about mediumistic activities and channeling or automatic writing or chanting or anything. Understand these terms and understand the impact that they can have on us. So this particular word, chanting, has been taken from Breakthrough to Higher Psychism, The Psyche and Psychism, Christ the Avatar of Sacrificial Love, my dear friends, and written by Torquem Seradarian. I hope we have understood chanting in a deeper way and why Patriji says no to chanting in meditation. So thank you very much, my dear friends. I'll see you again next time. Till then, take care of yourself and don't forget to like, subscribe and share to PMC English. Namaste, my dear friends.